There's a train coming.
This is Alex, the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. Today we're reviewing meat pies or chicken pot pies because, again, it varies. I've tried to do meat pies, but again, sometimes you can't get them. So, but this is obviously what a meat pie somewhat looks like. So, but until then, here I'm going to tell you everybody who's my guest. I got Kyle, Bumpy Road, Beer Man, Andrew, and Robert. And down the basement, I got Drunkinone. So he's the only one that's down there. So, and also we're reviewing some beer with the food. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm drinking that beer.
Kyle, it's your turn, my friend.
Shit. All right. Gotta pour my beer. Just got some Ice House, nothing special. I just got a little Marie Callender beef pot pie. It exploded in the microwave and stuck everywhere. But it was paid for. But it was yeah. Am I supposed to just say what I got, or am I supposed to review it, or?
Say what you got, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, and then I just got some Ice House. Pour that up. I think everyone probably knows about what Ice House tastes like.
Ice House. Well, except me, I've never tried it.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Yeah. So I'll put that there.
So I guess.
Right, so yep, your turn.
All right. So, well, for the beer I have, anyways, this is from Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers. It's an amber lager called Shipping Out of Boston. 5.3% ABV. I've been drinking on it, but that's what it looks like. Kind of a light amber lager. It's almost like a beer. They have some homemade meat pie that the wife made. It's this is actually a pork pie. She usually makes it around the holiday, like sometime closer to Christmas. So it's kind of like an annual thing. But had her make it tonight for your special food Friday. So yeah, I can't tell you everything that's in there. I know there's like little bits of carrots and there's definitely pork and stuff in there too. But yeah, done with a regular pie crust.
Looks delicious.
It's very it's got spices in there. So. And potatoes. I think there's little chunks of potatoes. All right. I'm going to start eating. I'll let you know how it all tastes.
Yeah, go ahead for eating because you don't want to be cold. Everybody start eating regardless.
I'm hungry, bro.
So it doesn't get
I'm
cold.
not hungry. Yeah, you can move on.
All right, Beer Man, your turn, my brother.
All right. So I ended up I got all the ingredients, just found it online and went to a Scottish pie recipe and got all the ingredients. Had like all kinds of stuff. It's made with ground lamb meat, and nutmeg, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, all kinds of oatmeal, and then the dough is just salt. It's just like here, I'll show you it. That's kind of what it looks like.
Oh,
in the
wow.
center. Nice and hearty. Came out. I buttered the top with egg and milk, and kind of gave it a nice texture on the top there. It was kind of cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this with a shoot, man. Let me see what I forgot. Never mind me. I'm gonna go with the Double Bock, 11% EKU. I'm gonna go. I figure I'm trying to go with more of a darker, richer beer for something that's a little more umami, more Worcestershire, more oatmealy and meaty. So seemed like it would go pretty good. So cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Sure.
Let's see if it fits. Oh, it fits fine. Nice. Okay. All right. So you are on your turn now. Let's get the Mr. Robert here. Let's click him, and we're gonna get going here. Hold on.
All right. What I got for pie is Boomerang's chicken classic pie. It's all natural white chicken, veggies, and a puff pastry. So it looks like a pot pie. I mean, it's typical. It just got out of the oven. It's hot. So that'll be my meat pie, which is just basically a Australian-inspired, American-made chicken pot pie. And in case it ain't too good, I got backup.
Oh yeah.
Then I got this, and you guys, everybody on the panel already knows what I think about it. We'll talk about it more later, but it's a blood orange Hefeweizen brewed in San Luis Obispo, California. Cali Squeeze, 5.4% alcohol by volume. And that's kind of what it looks like in the glass. So that'll be my setup.
All right. Let's get the beer man. Let's get the Mr. Andrew.
All right. So yeah, kind of on the fly. I got the Marie Callender's chicken pot pie. Can't go wrong with Marie Callender's.
Yep.
The beer I got is from Cigar City. It's called Toga Baga. This is a red Indian Pale Ale. Comes in at 6.2%, 65 IBUs, dry hop with Citra. Yep, it says brimming with Citra hops. Our red IPA tempers its bitterness with rich malt flavor reminiscent of caramel and bread crust. Notes of blueberry and pine round out this assertive yet balanced ale. Let's go ahead and pour this sucker up. Come on. There you go, build, fucker. All right, and this was canned on 7/22/20, so it's pretty damn fresh beer. Cheers.
All right. Now I'm going to take myself out, and I'm going to let Drunken One come in. So, and then I'll come back, and I'll say what I have to say. So let me get myself out of here.
Howdy. Happy Friday to everybody. There you go. All right. Awesome. Excuse me. Here's what I got. I got the Banquet beef pot pie. I'd actually bought some beef and some chicken, but decided to, the wife says, I want the chicken ones. So she got those. So I got these right here. And to be very honest, so far, so good. Just looking at the box and see the crust and all that, it's looking pretty good. They're actually looking kind of like the box. This one especially, the other one, the fat one, it kind of looks like the box. So I'm going into this with good hope and ready to get on with that. I did get 3 of them for each of us. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear the third one quite yet. But and then the beer is, I tried this before. I had a 6-pack. This is the last of the 6. I'm not really caring for it, but I'm thinking maybe all this, the beefy kind of flavor will work with this. This is from Deep Illusion Brewing. It's a local one, I think. It's Dream Crusher. It's a double rye, 2 times rye IPA, and I didn't care for it before. Maybe I don't like rye, but that's what I got. I'll pour it in a glass, and I'll show you what it looks like next time around. Thanks for having me, Alex, and happy Friday to everyone. Cheers.
You too, man.
Rye's a tough flavor. It's one of those that you either like or don't like.
I know, yeah, that and wheat. I'm not sure if I'm liking wheat, but I'll be open-minded. All right, Alex, you can toss me back in the basement if you need to. It's okay. I don't mind.
All right. See if I picked on. Okay, there we go. Now, what I got here is Banquet chicken
my face.
pie, as some people have said.
Turkey pot pie.
Oh, it's turkey. I thought it was chicken. I didn't read it all the way. So turkey pot pie, and still meat to me. That's what. Let me show you. This is what it looks like, and I don't want to make a mess. So this is what it looks like inside the pie. Hold on. I've already eaten some of it. I told you guys to start eating so it doesn't stay, don't get cold. This stuff is very, I've already. Oh Jesus, it's a pain in the butt. This is okay. This is not going to work. I'm not. But what's in here is the chicken, is the turkey, the potatoes, the dough, everything. And I've already had some, and I'll tell you my thing as we go on. And I also got New England IPA, and this is what it looks like in the glass. And it's very, very tasty. I can tell you that. So, all right, now it is time for someone else. And then I'll dig in afterwards. But I'm eating, but like I said, no. All right, let's get things going here. All right. It is Kyle's turn. Let me get this going.
All right.
There you go.
So, like I said before, I got the Reed Calendar's beef pot pie, large size, apparently. It is pretty big. That's what it looks like. You take it out, flip it over. Taking a couple bites out of it. It's a little bland, so I'm going to pull a Whisky Scout. Brought my trusty hot sauce.
Yep.
Gonna add some of that, a lot of that actually, and I brought also to spice it up a little. I'm feeling spicy. Some of these nacho sliced jalapenos.
I'll put the whole jar on.
All right, I will. Nah, that's good. Put a few of those in there. So yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck to say about a pot pie, really. To be completely honest with you, the meat in it actually tastes like real meat. Like a lot of the really cheap ones you get, it's just like, what the fuck am I eating? But yeah, these Marie Calendars, you can't go wrong with them. They're pretty good for what they are. It's a lot better with this hot sauce shit, I'm sure. Yep. I'm drinking an Ice House. Ice House actually leaves a pretty nice lacing. A lot of Miller beers do for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to rate this yet or what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, I mean, the next time around will be a rating.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the beer, you guys know I like Ice House. Well, I don't love it, but this pot pie is pretty good. It's pretty big, and I'm not really that hungry, but there's quite a bit of meat in here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can't really kind of show it. But,
it looks good, actually.
All the jalapenos and shit all over it. But yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, the next time around will be a rating. So let's get the Bumpy Road.
Well, that's left in my pie. Very good. It's a family recipe there that the wife makes. So it's I'm not sure exactly what goes into making it. It has various spices. It does taste like there's like a cinnamon or something in there. I don't think there is, but there is kind of like a sweet spice along with some other kind of herby spices in there. It's very filling and good. A nice buttery pie crust, and the beer. It's kind of like a cross between a Marzen and a Czech style Pilsner. So it's got the bready notes. Same thing, like kind of bready notes, kind of like you might find like an Oktoberfest Marzen. A little bit hoppy, but then when you drink it, yeah, it's got like the brown bread crust. It's got a little bit of caramel flavors, and then there's a pretty decent hoppiness to it. A little bit kind of floral, a little bit kind of earthy, and a very moderate bitterness for a lager that lingers on. I don't even know if they say what the IBUs are, and they don't. But yeah, I mean it's an amber, but it tastes like it's like a hybrid between a Marzen and a Czech Pilsner. So
All right.
I'll give my scores on these.
All right. Next time around. All right. Let's get the beer man on here now. Let me get him going.
Oh God, man.
There you go.
All right, man. The food. This is pretty good. It's like a lot like a lamb meatloaf. Very hearty, very thick, filling, delicious. Had a lot of seasoning, real good seasoning in there. Very meaty. Very filling. Wow, one of these really got me. It's really good with ketchup. Very good with ketchup. I would rather have had some English steak sauce or something like that. It'd be really good with these. The dough was buttery, eggy, flaky, perfect. For a first shot at this, right on. Cool. The beer, I've had this before with Bumpy's Multi Monday, but it's been in my fridge for 4 months, just sitting there. And the EKU is a little sweet and weird. It had the sweet. It's just what it is. Sweet, fruity esters of plum, fig, raisin, medium long, lingering finish. Some caramel toffee in the malts. Strong and boozy, 11%. Together, the mix was perfect with salty, peppery, full-flavored herbal meatiness of the pie. It married so perfect with the beer's complexity. The beer wrapped around the girth of this meaty-ass pie smoothly and was appetizing. So it really did play I don't know, it tastes good. It's very nice to drink with it, almost like having a wine to the side of your pie. So it's just perfect. So I have my numbers. Cheers, Alex. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
You should write the description on the boxes of frozen food and stuff. Just wraps around this meaty ass pie.
Anytime here, man. Anytime, and everybody on the panel, anytime. I enjoy it. All right, so let's get Robert into this and stuff.
All right. I didn't notice this till I got into eating the pie. But if you could see the date on there, used by 04 February of 2020. Maybe that's why the little grocery stores carry this stuff so long. Needless to say, the crust is flaky. It does taste right. So it's been frozen. Now, I'm surprised it's not a little freezer burnt. We are going to add some hot sauce to it because it is a little bit bland for my liking. But everything, the meat is not rubbery. It's flaky. Everything tastes like it should, other than just the date kind of spooked me a little bit. I've already halfway through it, so what the hell?
Thank God it was frozen, huh?
Yeah. Tabasco makes it better, though. I have to admit. And even the vegetables are crunchy and not frozen, but crunchy. So it has maintained itself rather well. The pie is okay. I'm not going to say it's great. I'm not the biggest pot pie fan in the world. I like them, but I would rather have a canned chili in a bowl with crackers than pot pie any day of the week. Beer. Everybody on here knows what I think. I'm not so eloquent as Beer Man. I'm going to tell you right now, it tastes like blood orange shampoo. Simply put, it sucks. So, if you like it, I bought a 4-pack. I spent the money and I'll drink it. This is my second one. I look to finish the other 2 in the next hour and a half, so I never have to look at it again. Anyway, it does taste like blood orange. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nice. I said nice.
No, it does have the blood orange flavor, but there is a soapy quality to this that I cannot get past. It just is not.
Thanks.
It's not undrinkable, but it's not something I want to drink again. I kid you not. It tastes like freaking shampoo.
Well, you did say that on the Marco Polo.
Yeah, I said it on Marco. I'll keep saying it. $7.99, I think is what I paid for that. $6.99 or $7.99 for that 4-pack. I don't remember, but it wasn't worth $2.99. Well, that's my opinion. I'll give you scores in a little bit.
All right, let's get the Andrew in here, shall we?
All right, so the Togabaga beer, it's good. You get you get the nice bready, it's like a brown bread out of it. It's got some hop. You can smell the hops in there. It's very balanced beer. Like I said, you get those bread malts. It's there. You can hit it on the tongue, and then it fades out with a slight bitterness. It's not real bad. I mean, I actually like it pretty good. My pot pie was bland as well. Added some salt and threw some of this on there.
Oh, I've had that. That's good stuff.
This shit right here is hot.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good. It's kind of like, it's not your typical hot sauce. It's kind of got like a sweeter type of taste up front, but boy, it brings a noise. Definitely livened up the pot pie. Just similar to what everybody else has said. The meat in the pie is actually really good. The vegetables seem fairly fresh, not like the, I don't know, cheap off-brand for frozen vegetables you buy. You know, pairing was fairly decent. I haven't had a chicken pot pie in a long time. I think it's been over 20 years. Last time I had a chicken pot pie, I got sick, food poisoning.
Maybe
So I've
that's
been
why I'm headed.
I've kind of put it to the back burner for a long time, but it's still overall pretty good. Not a bad choice there, Alex.
Well, I just hope you don't, and I hope you don't. You know what? This time either. Then this time will be my
Oh hell
fault.
no! I heated
not
this
yours.
thing up plenty.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna
Nope, I
I'm
gotta
going
open.
to
I can't
jump
have the
on
shit.
out. I'm gonna jump on out and do my thing after Drunkinone. So I'm gonna jump on out. Let me see here. Let me get myself
Okay, so
out
you
of
were
here.
gonna
Let me you know what I mean.
I was wondering who Al was.
Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna get out of here so Drunkinone can say what he has to say.
Ta-da! All right. Yeah. Hey, I'm really liking this. I'm liking it more probably than I should. Banquet pot pies, name we've all heard of before. It's looks almost like it does. You seen it a while ago. It does have the peas and the carrots and the little potatoes in there. The little meat pieces aren't chintzy, but they're actually, you got a little meat there, right? It is a little underwhelming. You would think it would be. For as much salt as it has, you would think it'd be salty. But so I'll run through those really quick because I know that's not everybody's strong point. It's got 31% of the sodium you need in a day's time. Woo-wee. So 2 of these, there's 62%. That was that. Saturated fat, that's why it's so yummy, I think. It's really well made. It's a little bland, but it's got like 60% of the saturated fat and 410 calories for one of those little biggers. So, yeah, you eat 3 of those, and you better be eating celery for the rest of the day. So far, I'm really pleased with it. For $1, I would definitely buy it. Nowadays, they got rid of the tin foil, and now you got these little things like that. So you can put them right in the microwave for 4 or 5 minutes. That'd be easy to buy, easy to make. They're easy to eat. They're not too bland. It's okay. I'm not real familiar with all the other brands, but this one so far is good. Whichever. And then and this is getting better, I guess, with the meaty flavor, the kind of the brown gravy that's in the pot pie. It's getting better. I'm not sure if I like rye that much, but you got to get it down because it's 9.5%. You know, like it or not, chug it down, whatever it takes to get it done. But yeah, get that one down, you right? I will give my numbers in a while. So far, I'm very pleased with the pairing and the well, at least this one, right? I didn't see the turkey one. I seen Alex brought the turkey one. I didn't see the turkey one. I seen the beef and chicken. Like I said a while ago, the wifey got the chicken one. She wanted to claim those. Yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute for some numbers. Oh, yeah. Go Astros. What? No, I'm teasing. All right, take me out, Alex. Take me home.
All right, people. This pie is almost gone. I've been drinking with the beer, and it's been very tasty. I like it because it tastes like pineapple and everything. Let me eat some more of this pie real quick. I like the dough, although it's not like I like the meat because it's very moist and tasty and all, and just it tastes like real meat to me. But I would like to try Marie Callender's one day. Maybe do a Marie Callender's Friday one day, and pair it with beer and all that because I think I like that one better because there's more dough in the bottom. And I think Drunkinone would probably agree with me. After you eat the bottom, after you open it up and you eat, you basically there's no bottom to it. When you have the Marie Callender's, my favorite thing is to eat all the meat, all the vegetables, and then eat all the dough afterwards. That's what I do because this stuff is good, no matter what. So it's very tasty. I like the vegetables. It's very nice and cooked the way I like it. The meat is nice and cooked. It's very delish, and come with the beer. It gives it more sweet. I love this beer. I'm getting this beer again to review. I just love it. If you can, this is what it is, New England. And I think this is the brewery. So if you can get that, please do. Because very tasty beer. Thanks to Brandon and Trish, I'm so obsessed with New England IPA beers and Bumpy. They got me all hooked on New England IPA beers. I've never been hooked on until Bumpy and Brandon and Trish came into my life. So thanks to them, it just opened up a new whole world.
No need to play the blame game.
No, it's no blame. It's the truth, and I'm happy. Yeah, it's very tasty. I'm going to give my score later. I'm going to continue eating this and eating with the beer, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to put Mr. Kyle back on the screen. Go ahead.
All right. Well, see, I pretty much massacred it and left a lot of the bread behind. I don't know. I don't like all that bread on it, but no, adding that hot sauce. I mean, when you get a pot pie. I mean, they're going to be pretty bland because I think that all that bread has something to do with that. But this had a good amount of meat in it. I got the beef one, but adding the hot sauce and the jalapeno slices really ramped it up for me. But it's pretty good. Pretty good. Don't know what vegetables it had in it. It looked like just carrots. It had to have been something more. But as for the ice house, I mean, want to know about ice house? I mean, it smells like corn chips. Like, ain't nothing special about it. I mean, but it's cheap. So for the beer, give the beer a 79. I'd say it's a little above average for what we're gonna get. You gotta take price into consideration. For the pot pie, I've had the banquets. I've had these. I prefer these over the banquets. Get a lot more meat and innards. Yeah. So this, I'll give this with the hot sauce and the jalapenos. I'll give it a 90. So together, say 85. Good.
Awesome beans. All right, so that's done. Awesome beans. So would you get it again now before I go to the next person?
Yeah, I'd get it again. I've got it my whole life. Yeah.
So you eat it with your mom and stuff like that all your life, okay? Or your grandma?
Oh yeah, I've had it my whole life. Yeah.
So all right, that's awesome. Awesome beans. So that's good. Now let's get Mr. Bumpy on the road. Unless you have anything else to say, legendary comment.
That's it for me.
Pass
the torch, man.
All right, man. All right, legendary Bumpy, your turn.
Yeah. I mean, it's the pie itself is, like I said, it's my wife's family recipe, passed down through her generations, and can't go much better than something that's nice and homemade, especially family recipe stuff. and it's really good. So why not give it the full 100 out of 100 for that? The beer that I had, the shipping out of Boston, give that right around a 91. It's decent enough. Within the lager styles, it wouldn't land as my favorite lager type, but it's okay. 91's not a bad score for it. And I mean, combining them both, they worked well together. The pie, the spiciness, and the hoppy bitterness and maltiness also from the amber lager just went well together. It didn't overtake the meat, the pork pie flavors at all. Blended. So I think it was just I don't know, give it 100 for the pairing then.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. All right. Let's get the Mr. Beer Man on board here, shall we?
I will agree with the chat there. Ronald Sutton, he's right on the money with that one. KFC does make a mean pot pie. Not a big fan of their regular chicken, but their pot pie is banging.
When everybody's done, we're also talking to the chat. I forgot about that. I'm into my own food, and I need to start doing the chat too, like I used to. So yeah, go ahead, Derek Beer Man. Sorry.
Oh no. Yeah, everything. Beer was about an 89. It wasn't bad. It wasn't my thing. It was too sweet and too together. Like together though, it went really good. The food, I was honestly, I'm not trying to like rate my freaking shit good, but it was good, man. I mean the recipe. Let's give the credit to the recipe I went through and I went by and I cooked it right. So I apparently or something because it's not bad. It's very filling. The food, I gave it a 97. Needed maybe some cheese or something in there. Would have been nice. Something a little more gooey. Together, I went 98. It just went well together. The beer really was hidden. That fruityness. It really gives you that mayonnaise-y kind of feel in the back when it gets too sweet and plummy and figgy. I can't do it. Raisins. But it went well with the meat. So the salt and the just awesome. It was good. So right on, man. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Pat yourself on the back, Doug. Good job.
So it's all it's all in the 90s and the 100s then, right, Beer Man? I didn't hear the
98 overall.
All right. So that sounds delicious. I think that sounds like you'll get it again or make it again. You didn't
Make it again. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so all right. I'll have to try your food one day, and don't worry, it'll happen, Beer Man. But you have to be careful though. There's always a first. You have to be careful, though, Beer Man.
Let my wife cook the rest.
You have to remember, though, Beer Man, when I hang out with you in person and we eat a lot, I'm a land shark, so I'm gonna give you a warning on that. All right,
Like Alex.
Cool.
I'm a land shark. All right, let's get Mr. Robert involved.
All right.
Robert.
The pot pie, I've ate about 2/3 of. I still got about a third left. That had supper earlier, so it's not really. The pot pie itself is actually pretty good for being as out of date as it is. I'm just not hungry for the rest of it, to tell you the truth. And if I get sick later, then I will be sure to let you guys know that not to do that.
Check your pot pie dates, just like the dates on your beer.
But the pot pie overall, the vegetables were crisp, the meat was flaky, the crust was flaky. It was surprisingly good for as old as it was. The no freezer burn was what really amazed me, especially after, because it didn't come wrapped in the plastic. It was just stuffed in the box. So you'd have thought there'd have been some freezer burn. But nonetheless, now to this. I've done a lot of thinking on this because I know just calling it blood orange shampoo is not going to work here. You do get a little of the Hefeweizen, the banana note you sometimes get in Hefeweizens. I find that lingering in the background. Yes, it's blood orange up front. It's blood orange through the flavor. But if you hunt around, you can get the Hefeweizen in it. So it comes across mostly as banana and that little bit of yeasty note you get with that, which imparts the banana flavor. But it just doesn't work. It doesn't jive. None of that. I give the beer a 60. I can drink it and I will drink it, but I'll never get it again. And if somebody even offered it to me for free, I wouldn't. I would pass. That's how I feel about it. Overall, together, I give it an 80 because the pot pie kind of saves the beer, actually, in this case. Put the Tabasco, I give it an 85.
Nice.
So that's my
Nice.
score.
All right. Let's get the legendary Andrew on board now.
All right. So, Marie Callender's, what can you say? Really can't go wrong. I couldn't finish that whole thing, surprisingly enough. I usually don't eat before or while I'm drinking, usually. So that's kind of, I don't know, I'm getting used to this. Pot pie is a 90. I mean, can't go wrong. It's 9 times out of 10, it's Johnny on the spot. It's going to taste the same. It's a very consistent product. Did need salt, and I jazzed it up with a little hot sauce, and that kicked it up a notch. But I'm not even going to. The 90 goes without the hot sauce. Just a little pinch of salt on there, jazzed it up just enough to make it a little more palatable. The beer. I'll go ahead and score this at a 92. I mean, it was pretty good. Had a nice malty up front. You know, you got that brown bread, little caramel, and then in the back it had the nice bitter finish. It's just very well balanced for what is it, 7.2. Yeah, 7.2, 65 IBUs. I think it was balanced pretty good. So yeah, what did I say? 90, 92 or 93 on the beer? Shit, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you said 92, my friend. 92.
So on the pairing, I'm gonna go at a 95. The pot pie worked well with the beer. It kind of cut back on that. There's a little bit of a sharp bitterness, but it's not unpleasant. It just kind of dulls down that little bit of that pine, and worked pretty well together. Can't complain. So.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here. I'm gonna jump out of here and let legendary Drunkinone in. Let me get everybody full panel real quick, and then I'll go push Drunkinone into. Okay. Now, let me get out of here. I'll be back in a second with my rating. Okay.
Oh, you caught him while he was picking his nose.
I'm just teasing. Okay. So, yeah, the pros and cons. There's a lot more pros than there are cons. I was actually quite, I haven't had pot pies in a long time. My mom used to do them just like that. My wife does them homemade, like the whole pie kind of like that, and they're yummy. But I did like the flaky crust. It was quite filling. It's cheap. It's easy to prepare, and it's pretty tasty. Yeah, you could sprinkle a little more salt, not that it needs it. You have to look at the numbers, but you could do that. The only con that I had is it's high in fat and the salt. I gave the food, because again it's very easy to prepare and such. I gave it a 96 because I'm sure there's got to be a better brand out there. Banquet has been known for doing these things for a long time, and you can find them pretty much anywhere that those things are found. But but there's got to be something. There's got to be a nicer version, I imagine. So 96 for that. The beer, it actually paired pretty well with the beer, being that it was kind of that beefy flavor, and going along with the dark. I never did get a glass. I'm moving. I'm sorry. I'm moving, and I don't have a clean glass right now. So anyway, I'm starting to learn to like it. I give it an 87. It's not terrible. So I just got to get used to the rye, I think. So the average there, doing the math even, is 91.5. But the pot pie, I'll push it to the 92. So I guess that's my pairing between the Dream Crusher Double Rye IPA and the Banquet Beef pot pie that I threw away the box already.
Nice.
Thanks for having me, Alex. And I guess we're giving shout outs. That way I don't have to come back to do it. I haven't done much on my internet channel. I have one. You know where to find me. If you don't, chime in the chat and I'll send you a link. Anyway, now thanks again for having me, Alex, and I'll see y'all in the after party as soon as I get my camera back in focus. Woo! Cheers.
Cheers.
You're in the limelight tonight, Kyle.
So, I think the beer, and I think this pot pie has went well. And again, I'm gonna have to get this beer again to review on my channel. But yeah, it's very good. Now it's just the crust. Now I'm eating. Everything else is done, and this beer and the pot pie, I think. Actually, the pie gets an 86. Tasty pie. The beer gets a 95, 96 because, again, you can't go wrong when it looks like a New England IPA. I love it. Again, shout out to Brandon and Trish and Bumpy Road for getting me hooked on this stuff, and it just tastes so good.
Very nice.
The best. I'm so happy I can open up my new world. New world. It's so awesome. So yeah. So this is an 86. That is a 95. All in all, damn, it's going to be hard. All together, I think I'm going to give it. This is the first time I'm going to do this, but I have no choice. I'm going to give it 100 because they all taste good. Taste good together. Taste good together. Okay, it's only 100 because it's with the beer and the food, not just the beer.
Awesome.
Yep.
So, stay tuned for a solo review of this beer. Eventually, I have to get it again. I don't have it another one, so stay tuned for that. And more beers like that. But it's all good. So I'm going to put myself back to the whole panel, and we're going to be good. I really appreciate it. I think this turned out to be a good night. Turned out to be an awesome night, everybody. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Drunkinone.
Spread us out a little.
What'd you say?
Can you spread us out a little bit?
Yeah. I like it. There you go. Now we're cooking. So yeah, I think it turned out to be good. Does anybody want to shout out their channel though? Does anybody want to shout out their channel? If they are, I'm going to put them on full screen.
No, I don't.
Well,
Okay, so I'll just put Bumpy on, and I'll have Bumpy do his full screen then.
He wants to.
God damn, look at that head.
I said I didn't want to show my channel up.
Well, it's too late now, my brother.
Okay. Multi Monday is the double IPA. It bring whatever IPA style, as long as it's imperial.
Okay.
Imperial. Okay.
8 p.m. on Monday, Eastern
Awesome.
time.
Beans. Yep, and I'll be there because I'm probably going to go get one tomorrow. So now I said that, now I have to go get one. Unfortunately, if I don't, it is what it is, but I'll try. All right, let's see here.
I have to drive to Wichita for that one.
Yeah,
hey,
beer man. Go ahead, my friend.
Beer and cheese Tuesday and recipe review Wednesday. Beer and cheese Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern, and 6 o'clock Eastern for Wednesday's beer and review. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so for that recipe. So I'm trying to figure that one out. But other than that, just following all you guys. You all are wonderful people. So just follow you guys, support you guys. So cheers.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
You're welcome. Let's get to Mr. Robert involved. Good, legendary Robert.
I just put out Isla Mist 8-year-old video on my channel. I don't know what to do next. In fact, if I was down in the basement, I'd let you pick it, Alex, but I'm not down in the basement, so you don't get to pick.
I have an idea. How far is the basement?
It's a long way.
Well,
I'm not carrying this computer down there. It's not going to happen.
How about this? The next time I catch you in the basement, then I can pick it.
Next time we're on something together and I'm in the basement, you can pick it. That'll be good. I don't mind that.
All right, so there's my answer. All right.
But, anyway, I don't know what'll be up next. I might do the Isla Mist 12. I did the 8-year-old. The 12-year-old's a different monster. It's a little different than the 8, and I might do that next. That might be next. I don't know. I'm either that or I'm going to do the Wee Beastie by Ardbeg. Those are one of my two. I'm on a Scotch kick right now. I ain't did many bourbons. I bought that rye the other day, but after I'm drinking it, it's not really floating my boat. Ryes are either hit or miss with me. You either like a rye whiskey or you don't like a rye whiskey. Some are good, some are not good. And you never know. It's just a crapshoot. So this one's okay, but it's not.
I like barley over corn.
Well, no, those bourbons are. Yeah, I do too, I guess. I'd like Scotch better than bourbon anymore. Years ago, it would have been a total different thing. I preferred bourbon to Scotch all day long. But something happened about 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago now. And bourbon, Scotch it took hold. And I guess maybe I just got worn out on bourbon. You know, I still like bourbon, don't get me wrong, but I still like a great bourbon. I mean, gosh, I do. But I think if I had to sit down and choose which one I wanted, I'd probably prefer a Scotch anymore. So that's my opinion. All right, enough, Alex. I said my piece.
My brother. All right, let's get the Andrew in here.
I really don't. I haven't been doing too much for my main channel. Thinking about starting another channel, maybe maybe lives, video game gameplay, all kind of stuff like that. Maybe some hangouts, things like that. Not sure. Still on the fence. I've had the channel created for a while. I just really haven't done anything with it. So I got to make some decisions. But I haven't been doing too much. So go check out Beer Chugs Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern for What the ABV. Sundays with John and Nelly, usually 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Stout Sunday. Check him out. I could sit here and plug all night. But that's about what I got.
You can plug all you want, Andrew. I'll let you do it. Go ahead.
I'm thirsty, Alex.
Yeah.
I ate the pie and I'm feeling all heavy and shit.
All right, so I think Drunkinone already did his piece, but I'm gonna make sure. So I'm gonna jump out of here and make sure. All right, let me jump out of here. I think he did, right? He did say his piece, right? Yes, Drunkinone, you did. Okay, you put your thumbs up. All right.
Yeah,
so
Drunkinone said, "I think he's sniffing that marker." I was not sniffing the marker. What I did was I circled the date. I circled the date on the this in case I get sick. I want that.
That's one of those good ones.
I think I'm going to shut down around 9 because it's 8:49. So I'm going to shut down around 9, and that's it. And then it'll be. And before I do, obviously, I drunk one in my mind and in the head. It's going to be what's it called? Moon pies. Moon pies next Friday. And if you want to bring a stout or any beer you want, you can. Probably a stout or a chocolate beer or something similar that would taste. Yeah. That would do well with a moon pie. So
yeah,
could be
get your IPAs lined up.
You got what moon pies? There's 3 different flavors that I know of. There's banana, vanilla, and chocolate.
Yeah, I haven't had a moon pie in a while, so we're going to be doing that next Friday. I'm gonna try to see if I can find some moon pie beer. That would be freaking crazy, wouldn't it?
Man, when I go fishing, I grab moon pie and a yoo-hoo, man.
There is one, I think.
I
Oh,
think
love
I've
it.
seen a moon pie beer somewhere at some point in my life. I could have swore.
Huh.
Well,
I could be
I'll look it up.
wrong, but that does ring a bell.
I'll look it up once when we're offline. I'm not gonna look it up now.
Moon pie beer.
I'll
Let me
check it
my
out
phone.
right now.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, it's already
Well,
in.
yeah.
Got a moon pie
Well,
stout, naked river.
Easy
Brewing.
IPA. Moon pie. Oh, that's moon time.
Moon pie, chocolate moon pie stout. I can show you the picture.
From who?
right.
Let me see. Who is it? Naked
Naked
River
River.
Brewing Company.
Never.
Yeah, it's the same one that
Yeah,
came
but
up when I searched
I
it.
don't know if I can get that legendary Andrew. I don't know if I can get that. for
I
you.
did say you could. I just remember seeing a moon pie beer, and damned if
May
I
not be.
wasn't wrong.
May not be
I might
available
have to
anymore.
find it. Though.
It seems to be the only company that offers it too.
All
At least
right.
in search.
So, yeah.
It's in
Yeah, so,
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
So it could be any beer similar to moon pie or an actual moon pie beer or any
Well,
beer that you
I'm
think-
on Beer Advocate right now.
They
It's
have a
ranked
YouTube
in
video.
89, and it says this is it's from Tennessee, United States. This is a year-round availability beer at 8.5%.
Let me check some.
Great Notion does one too. 11% stout imperial double.
So, all right. Well, whoever can, regardless if it's a moon pie beer or based off a moon pie beer, get those kind of beers because when I'm going to try to go tomorrow, I said quote try.
It's in Chattanooga.
Not well, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you're
So,
going to have
if
too many
not-
people that are successful finding a
If
moon
not,
pie.
it'll just be any beer. Just be any beer. It could be
Something
any
with
beer, 'cause
marshmallow
I'm
in
not
it.
gonna-
Vanilla. Get something vanilla-y.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to sign off now since I did all that. So, moon pie and any beer you want that's based off of moon pie or just beer that might taste that would match up with the moon pie. Just in case you can't get a moon pie beer. So, so you don't stress yourself out. Make things easier, just a little bit, So, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Bumpy Road. Thank you, Beer Man. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Drunkinone. And I'm sorry. What's the chat have to say before I sign off? I didn't talk to the chat today. I'm sorry. Bumpy, please.
You want me to go through the entire chat now at the very end?
Yes,
Yeah,
Bumpy.
well, I got
Really,
so
if we're going to
busy.
be doing the
man.
chat,
Sir.
we gotta like keep up with it like at the beginning.
It's really not that much.
Yeah, I know, but if each person, like after each person goes, if you kind of read off what the chat's saying, it's going to be relevant to what
Oh
was
no,
happening back
that's
then.
your job.
Well, I can't stop the Alex from going, okay, your turn. Okay, your turn. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to get the chat thing read, then we have to work out a plan on it. Anyways, Drunkinone was first. Thrash Metal Homebrew. He didn't get any points for being second. Damn it. Hey, Bronze. Cheers from Thrash. Patch of Heaven. Farm comes in, says hello to everybody. Blake TV was here. Said cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Thrash Metal says cheers, everybody again. Cheers, Chap and Beer Man. Drunkinone. Cheers to this awesome chat. Finru was in. He said hello, you buggers. Checked with my doctor last Wednesday. My cholesterol is way too high. Oh, I love a pie. Keep someone was here, said, what up? Uncle One said hello to Trish in Finru. Thrash said yummy, yummy. Blako says D1. Finru says hello to D and Trish. And that's it. I'm going. I think he was going to get a pie. That was Finn. My Hawks Mall.
Been quite the name change lately.
Says high roller, Alex, and he says the beer costs more than the pot pie. And then
Sure
he said,
does.
good choice there, Closet Kyle. Finru says, Get D1 to send you some chilies. They made me, Bumpy, made my eyes pop. He laughed. Closet Kyle.
They were hot enough to make you edit the video.
Cheers,
God.
y'all. Bart Robinson was in. He says, "I'm eating homemade lima bean pot pie, classic South Jersey recipe, straight from the garden. Cheers, everyone." With an ice cold Ballantine ale, of course. Mike Hawk Small. Are you reading off a cue card like Biden does? I
I
don't know.
think that was reference to Beer Man.
Beer Man. Ronald Sutton says venison, chuck roast, and mushroom sauce, Brussels sprouts, and hams.
Everything sounds good but the ham.
It sounds delicious, Sut. My neighbor just gave me some venison sausage and ground beef. Deer hunting is real big in my rural South Jersey area.
Nice.
Take that as you want. Mike once again says banquet pot pie, the regurgitation meat and veggie meal that everyone loves. Sutton says KFC pot pie is the best. D1 says homegrown is the best, Bart. Sounds good, Ron. Bart says, yes, sir, Drunken One. Drunken One then replies, who would have thought? I think he was actually thinking about Alex's thing because Alex said 100 with a combination.
Yes.
Drunken One says, I think he was sniffing that marker, but he was referring to Whisky Scout at that point. D1, read that chat already. D1, cheers to the 7,000 watching. Bart says, have a great weekend, everyone. You too, sir. Later, fellers. All right.
Later.
All right.
Good
Thank you.
Bumpy.
So thanks again, everybody. Stay tuned for moon pies and beer or whatever they want to bring next Friday with the moon pies. And this is Beer Master, and I'll see you all on the next live stream and the next video. Sox Beer Master signing out. Cheers.
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 I got nothing left to cheers with.
All right.
The faster you chug it, the less you taste.
All right.